Hello everyone, welcome to a tutorial on how to update our wiki. This is going to be mainly oriented for Mac/Linux users. If you are a Windows user, I'm sorry, but you're going to need to do another step and go to this Linux to Windows commands cheat sheet and then just look through this PDF for any commands that don't work. I think the two that you'll need are, if I can find them, ls doesn't work, so instead on Windows you're going to want to use tree, and then also sudo, which you'll want to use run as instead. But alright, to start, go over to the gitlab.igem.org/2024/UCSC page. This is the original master copy of our wiki files. So start, let's fork this. This will make a origin master copy. And now we want to go to this code drop-down menu and we want to clone with HTTPS. So copy this URL, save it to your clipboard, and now we can start working with the terminal. So open up the terminal, however it is on your computer. Mine is Control-Alt-T. There we go. I don't know why it opened too. And so first things first, we need to make a directory in where we want to work with. So I'm going to navigate over to desktop because that's where I want to create it. You can either create it in desktop or in documents. Actually, I'm going to create mine in documents because I already have something on desktop. So go back, documents, and then so make dir wiki, and then navigate further into that directory. Okay, and then now what we want to do is, I guess, before we even start using git commands, make sure it is installed. So which git, as you can see, it shows some kind of location here, meaning it is installed on our computer. If it is not installed, then you do sudo apt install git -all, and then enter in your sudo password. Boom. And it didn't really do much since I already have it on my computer. For some reason there is 13 things to be upgraded, but those are not necessary, I guess. So let's continue on to the next step. So next we want to clone our origin master copy and create a local master on our computer that we can work with. So do that by git clone, and then copy and paste that link that we just copied using Control-Shift-V with terminal. And there we go. And now if we press ls, you should be able to see it has created that a new folder within that directory. So let's go into that folder. So cd UCSC iGEM, and then now we want to create one more layer of protection by creating a branch of our local master by doing git checkout -b, and then a name for your branch, I'll just call it cherry. There we go. Okay. And then now here we can start on this branch, we can finally start adding files, changing files, doing whatever sorts of stuff you need to do. So let's just add a sample file using the built-in text editor, which is nano. So it'd be nano and then your file name. So let's just name this one blossom.txt. Then here it'll open the text editor. So I'm just gonna cherry blossoms are cool. Also, apologies for my keyboard, it is loud AF. And then so once you, that's to exit this, Control X, Y to save, and just enter. Okay, and now if we press get status, you should be able to see that this is now in red and it is ready to be added to the commits. So get add in the file name, which is blossom.txt. Boom. Now if we press get status again, you should see it is now in green and it is ready to be committed. So before we start committing, let's just make sure our terminal is configured with our GitLab account. So git config user.email and then your GitLab email that you're using. So that'd be usc.edu and boom. Now we can git commit -m and then input some sort of message here. This is just this is general practice to keep track of your changes so nothing gets too scrambled around. So added a test file and enter. And there we go. You can see added a test file. And if we do get status now, you can see we have nothing to commit. Our tree is clean. So perfect. Now we can start merging our branches together. So let's go back to our main branch using git checkout main. Okay, now we have switched to our main. And so now let's merge it. So git merge and then which branch we want to merge with, which we named it cherry. So there we go. So I successfully merged it. So now all these changes are on our local master. Now to push them up to the GitLab, which is the origin master copy, simply do git push. And now it'll start prompting you for a username and password. So for your username, it's just whatever username you're using. And for the password, what you want to do, you want to go back to your GitLab page, go into settings, access tokens, and then you're going to want to create an access token here. I've already created a few, but let's create another one. Test, set the expiration date to sometime after the wiki freeze, and make sure to select owner. And then the only two boxes you really need to click are read and write repository. And let's create that access token. So now you'll get a access token. Make sure to copy this and paste it to somewhere safe. I have saved it somewhere not very secure in my text editor, but that is fine. And so let's go back to our terminal and just copy and paste that as our password using Control-Shift-V. Okay, there we go. Seems like it worked. So let's check it out. So if we go to our UCC iGEM project, as you can see, there we go. We have that blossom.txt in there now. Okay, now we have these two files, test.txt and blossom.txt, that we really kind of don't actually need. So let's also review how to delete files. So let's go back to our branch just for security. So git checkout -b cherry. Okay, just without the B, just git checkout cherry. And now let's remove test.txt And let's also remove blossom.txt. Oops. There we go. And now if we do git status, as you can see we have 2 files here ready to be deleted. Now we want to commit these using git commit -a. And then now it'll just bring up this another text editor screen and just enter some sort of message. Deleted tutorial testing files. Okay. And then so let's exit Y and enter. And then if we go get status, you can see our working tree is now clean. So now we're ready to merge back to our main. So git checkout main. Now we're on our main, so git merge with cherry. There we go. And git push. And I'll ask you to log in again. And there we go. Now if we go to our GitLab, reload the page, you should see these 2 disappear. There we go. They are not there anymore. And now to finally push your changes to the original master, to Claire's master copy, go right here, create a merge request, and fill out all these as needed, and hit the create merge request, and this will send a merge request to Claire that she then will have to accept. And yeah, that should be about it for this tutorial. If you guys have any more questions, again, please let me know. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.